Yo, boys, if you DM to the power of 2, stay woke, kings.
What's something that you're aware of but the majority of people just aren't ready to hear?
For any relationship between masculine and feminine energy to work, the feminine must submit to the masculine. But this must be the feminine's choice and cannot be forced by the masculine. So before the feminine can choose to submit to the masculine must go through a testing process held by the feminine, wherein the feminine tests the structure and the sturdiness of the masculine to determine whether or not the masculine is worthy of being submitted to. This testing process not only confirms to the feminine that they can trust the masculine, but it reiterates to the masculine that they can trust themselves. Masculine is the great I am. Masculine energy just is. From that place of being, the masculine does not need to test anything, because anything around them or outside of them is superfluous. So if a man asks a woman, "What do you bring to the table?" they are confirming that they indeed are not.
You know, that's one of the things I tried to think through is why you should tell the truth. So it's not self-evident, man. A smart kid, the smarter the kid, the earlier they learn to lie. Lying is very powerful because you can manipulate the world with your language. And then you can get what you want lots of times or escape from things that you don't want. So why not lie all the time? Well, I think the reason is, there's a bunch of reasons, but one of them is that you can't trust yourself if you lie. And there's going to be times in your life where you have no one to turn to except you. And so if you've stuffed yourself full of lies, then you're going to be in a crisis one day and you're going to have to make a decision and you're going to decide wrong. And you're going to be in real trouble.
Hey, let me see you. Make it wiggle down. Left ass cheek, right cheek down.
Most females today want a traditional man. They want a man that will open the door of the car for them, a man that will pay for their food on a date, a man that's gonna fight for them, a man that's gonna protect them, a man that's gonna give them shelter and provide for their need. But they exclude themselves of the duties of being a traditional woman. Society has been lying to modern day women, telling them it's fine to talk back at a man, it's fine to not be submissive, it's fine to do whatever you like on a date, it's fine to come late on a date, it's fine to pick up your phone while a man is talking to you or whatever, and it's fine to be fat, love your curves, baby girl. These are things that traditional men don't.
Actually, modern women don't want men at all, and traditional men don't want modern women, yet that is majority of what they keep coming across. And traditional women don't want fuckboys or narcissists, but that is majority of what they keep coming across. So a lot of the traditional men and women who want the same things aren't even coming across each other because they've either given up and they're doing their own thing, or they have trust issues, they're bitter, and they hate the entire opposite gender. You feel me?
Traditionally, you're not supposed to worship the ground we walk on.
Okay, wait, hold on.
Go watch the full video for context. But she says at the end that I am this perfect specimen, I am a queen, and I am a part of the superior gender. So in that beginning of the video, you were talking about traditional and how men worship the ground you walked on, even though that's not traditional at all. Traditional was just treating you very, very well with respect and being a gentleman. Worshipping the ground that you walk on was not a traditional man. Women still to this day do not like men that they can walk over. They'll use you and abuse you if you do that. That's why being a simp is not cool. It's okay to respect women. It's okay to treat women with dignity and respect. It is not okay to put them on a pedestal above you. Once again, they are not you. They are not your God. They are human. They bleed just like you do. Treat them with decency and respect as you would another man. But that's it. Anyways, I don't understand women that try to take this modern route but yet you want 1950s gentlemen and traditionalism. It doesn't mix in 2021. I'm sorry, because traditional is traditional. It comes with traditions. It comes with a set of rules. It comes with a set of standards. And modernism and progressiveness does not mix well with tradition. Period. It doesn't mesh. It doesn't mix. If you want a traditional man, then you be a traditional woman. If you want to be a modern woman, then be prepared for the modern man. Be prepared for the man that is not going to be taking all this modern stuff that you're doing and actually think of, like, when MGTOW was starting up, y'all laughed at it. Y'all really did. Y'all really laughed at it. And now almost every man is a part of it in some shape, form, or fashion. You didn't think that that was going to be a thing. You didn't think if that got out enough to enough men that that was going to work. I love women and I love you and I respect you. But sometimes I don't understand why you think that this is the way to go. Like, I don't understand. I still love and respect y'all though, but I don't understand. Men, focus on yourself, kings.
Quick question. Where are all the feminists at? You know, all these modern day feminists that marched in the street for the Me Too movement, Believe All Women, all of the ones that dressed up in Handmaid's Tale clothing, costumes, whatever, anytime a Republican was voted into office. With all of this shit going on in Afghanistan, where are y'all? Y'all real fucking quiet. You know, women over there are being raped and not allowed to go to school now, and they're being forced back under Sharia law. Little girls are being kidnapped and sold into sex slavery or married off to grown men. I mean, if there's any time to dress up in a Handmaid's Tale costume, I'd say this is it. Y'all would get in the streets and scream that Republicans are going to take away my female rights and force me to have children. And where are all of the Hollywood women who were activists the last few years?
She lie to your face, I really don't get it. She say what you want her to say. At the end of the
call me the Punisher.
Three things all men should master before the age of 20. Number 1, grooming yourself. Every guy should be taking a shower every 1 to 2 times a day. If you don't got a shower, just hit me up for a free shower. I hope you guys don't spam me either. 2, every guy should know how to do basic vehicle repairs. I'm not saying you should know how to change an alternator, but at minimum you should know how to change the tire. 3, you should know how to carry a basic conversation with a woman and not be like, come back tomorrow for the next 3. Simple.
Both of those videos were on my For You page today. So don't worry, the feminists didn't ruin anything for you. Look no further than this app for evidence of the fact that there are still plenty of men who are dying to make you a traditional housewife. It won't even be hard. The rest of us want nothing to do with that bullshit. So take your pick. And I'm sure it will be easy to keep him happy and you'll get exactly what you wanted.
She talks to.
Red flag.
I haven't really done this before. Red flag. He's like a brother to me.
Red fucking flag.
The comment section of that fucking video, I'm legitimately drinking tea to like zen the fuck out right now. There are dudes saying shit like, I don't know who told you you're ugly, I think you're very pretty. You are so gorgeous, we should get to know each other better. Well, I think you're beautiful and I'd like to be your boyfriend. Stop, stop, stop. Now what I'm about to say has little to nothing to do with the girl that made the video and just about everything to do with the guys who are leaving comments like that. But when you do that, okay, when you idolize, pedestalize, and validate that much a girl only because she's physically attractive, you are ruining your chances of attracting her or any girl that you find to be physically attractive. Attractive women are human beings just like you and just like me. So stop praising them like they're some goddess just because they're hot. And when you stop, now there's actually room for them to be attracted to you and they'll be easier to talk to. Stay strong and please stop simping.
I think we could all agree life after red pill is a little bit different. And it's no big deal besides the fact that you upgrade spiritually, mentally, physically, energetically, psychologically. And since nobody's going to tell you that you made it, here's some ways to know that you have made it. So the first one right off the bat is you want to take care of your body. This shows signs that you've understood that you've been on a subconscious program that doesn't benefit your health system, so now you're doing something about it. And that could be things like maintaining a week-to-week schedule, working out, eating healthier food options, learning and reprogramming your breathing habits. The list goes on, but you can really change how you feel about yourself and what you believe about your reality. This is just part one. There's more to come.
If they think just traditional is staying home and, you know, providing for the kids, cooking for me, you know, catering to every aspect of me and not working towards more goals for themselves, I can't do that. Because I want you to find goals or find another happiness than me. Wherever I'm not here, I want you to find another passion that makes you happy. Because if I'm not there and you don't have no other happiness, it's not going to benefit you or the kids or anything else. So no, I can't. No, traditional is not for me. We both need to be striving towards goals, have goals, something that makes you happy besides me.
I don't think modern day feminists want equality between men and women. I think they want to be men.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
This is why I'll never work in service again. All that disrespect because of a drop of juice.
So I used to be a barista for Starbucks, and let me tell you that this type of treatment when it comes to people that work in the service or food industry is very common. However, this situation doesn't happen that often. It never escalates to that point. However, there's a lot of verbal abuse that happens, especially when you work in the food or service industry. One thing I can say is that when you're working in a food or service industry, like how I was as a barista at Starbucks, it definitely humbles you. Since I've experienced that side of the spectrum, I'm always very nice to people who are waiters, waitresses, people at the cash register, people who work in retail, stuff like that. Because acting like this isn't gonna get you anywhere. This girl was pulling up her pants like she was trying to do something. Like, if she wants to try to fight like a man, she better be ready to get hit like a man. I say this all to say, just be nicer to people, bro. Like, you don't know what people be going through. Stay up, kings.
Many men are petrified by women. They won't approach them at all. They have no idea how to talk to them. They're just petrified into immobility. And that's way more common than you think. And so that breeds resentment like you wouldn't believe, you know. That's the problem too. If you're chronically rejected by people, it's often because of your own insufficiencies, whether that's cowardice or lack of social skills or whatever it is. It's like, you can't just brush it off as, oh, well, you know, no one likes me, but really I'm okay. It's like, no, if everyone rejects you, there's probably something wrong, and it's probably deep and difficult, and it's going to be horrible to fix. That's Mother Nature for men too, because from the sexual selection point of view, if they're not selected as a mate, nature has taken them out of the game.
This is what I think all the guys who comment on my posts saying stuff like, you're a beta and your girlfriend's complacent, I could pleasure her. This is what I think they sound like. Whoa, wait. So when your girlfriend talks, you listen to her? So when your girlfriend like puts on like clothes that are like form-fitting and make her feel good, you let her do that? And wait, if she has guy friends, you just let her hang out with them by herself? Wait, you're telling me your girlfriend can do whatever she wants and you don't make her feel bad for it? She's gotta be cheating on you, bro.